Hello, hello. Mr. Caetania, your microphone is muted.
Oh, oops.
It's okay.
Yeah. So we have D-Shield buy for Floops, because he's playing a really poke-heavy lane. We see Tamkench being picked up lane again, which is really good pick versus Zal, considering his champion pool. I mean, if I was Vanir, I would even consider banning Tamkench, because he's such a good anti-split push champion.
Hmm, fine.
Huh?
But he could never. I don't think Kanish wins 1v1 versus the split pushers.
Versus who?
Split pushers.
Oh,
Duelist.
I don't know. I think he can even win versus Fiora. Just because po- as soon as he pops his Sunfire, he just he just deals too much damage and he just doesn't die.
I guess tanks are too broken then.
Yeah,
Nerf Sunfire.
true. Nerf Tam as well.
Before.
1-1. We'll see who'll secure this game. I think the one who wins this game will just tempo, I don't know. I think they'll be motivated and tempo win the next game as well. But let's see. Poke already coming out. I mean, Nasus should not be going up when he doesn't have E up. Feels like hits 1 E. Let's zoom out a bit. We see Poke coming out from Nasus. Fiora 11 farm to Tom Kench's 6. Shinza will probably just path red buff, I think, into mid lane. Uh, I mean, the Scuttle Crab will be contested by both sides, but since Fiora has Prior right now, I think the Scuttle should be free for Shin. I mean, Trundle is already looking to go into Shinzao's jungle. Will this be an early fight? Fight also breaking out bot lane. And we see Zal going for a 1v1 versus Tam. Nothing really happens top lane. I think at this point they just have to give up the Scuttle Crab. Maybe even, no. Jungle Jay's full HP, maybe they'll look for something. And they can't cancel the W by Tam Kench. And Trundle gets the crab for free. Really good combo there by Swain. Let's see. I mean, I think Shin could just path top lane and force Tom to lose this whole wave. He should have already been there, if you ask me. I mean, considering no flash on Tom Kench, this could have been a free dive.
I agree with.
Poke coming out from both sides, just stacking out their, what is it called again? Spell Thief's Edge. Missing the E, and Nasus is now probably looking to reset, and will just come back with boots and a control ward maybe. Trundle already power farming double Ruby Crystal on Shinzao makes him really tank in the early game. Since he already has a lot of base damage, he doesn't really need to buy that more damage. And Tom Kench already dominating the lane at 5 minutes.
Good reset from Minimax Gaming. But I think Trundle should be here for the Drake. He's pathing towards bot now. which is I think is the correct macro decision because
Hmm.
Vanir's bot lane hasn't resetted yet, and Swain and Nasus has, which should be a free Infernal Drake.
Okay, the culling gets popped out and Flash has been burnt by Denzel. Oh my god, I need water. Let's ignore the voice crack yet again. And the Flash has been burned and he survives with really little HP. I mean, both Vanir mid lane and top lane survives with almost less than 30 HP. Dragon, as you said, because bot lane hasn't reset and they have really good prio from Minimax gaming side. Control ward gets taken down, and Shinzawa paths top lane now. I think Tam Kench will just reset, and if Fiora doesn't just skip her wave, she won't be able to cancel him. Yeah. They still
Can you
haven't. Oh, yeah?
put timer on
Oh, yeah.
objectives?
Really good kill by Trundle there. I kinda missed it, but. I don't think they even win this. Honestly, he's just gonna get really chunked.
I think Trundle should be getting free Herald in 1 minute as well.
Yeah. I mean, Tam Kench is really strong in lane. And, like, it feels like no one can even match him. We have TP being burned by Tom Kench. All other sums from Lucian, Swain, Nasus are up. We have no TPs on Vanir's team though. I mean, for now they're just gonna have to let Vayne scale and play with her.
If you look on the map, he pinged every camp he's gonna take in the pathing. Both side into blue, into Herald. What a guy.
The Trundle or Shin?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Trundle.
gotta inform your team.
So cute. Good pressure coming up from Swain as well.
I'm just gonna go grab some water real quick.
Looks like Trundle is starting Herald here. Nasus is roaming to help, and we have no vision of Xin Zhao at the moment. TP from Lucian got cancelled. Nasus popped Ignite.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. Did I miss anything? No solo or no kill, at least.
Yeah, Flash on Swain, TP on Lucian got cancelled, and Ignite pop from Nasus.
Okay. W on Fiora. She gets ulted. This might even be a solo kill. Gets really chunked. Pops the R for the movement speed. W's his Q and she's out of there. Oh, he goes in for the dive. Pops the ignite, and she's out of there.
Huh.
He was really looking for something there. I mean, Tom Kench doesn't take damage, so he can just do that.
Lovely champ.
Maybe
Swain
looking
doesn't
for a
have flash.
1v2 here. Swain gets exhausted. No R has been popped yet by Vayne, because she doesn't even have it. Never mind. Vayne just almost gets chunked there. Flash coming by Jungle J. And they get him with the W snipe.
Kinda slick W from Xin Zhao.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I feel like Shinzao should have abused mid lane a lot more this game. I mean, with the Syndra gank setup, it should be really free.
But though Lucian has his stash.
hmm I mean, I don't know. I think the QE from Syndra's, like, I don't know, maybe. Should be easy to set up though.
Are you struggling versus Syndra in solo queue?
Maybe. Okay, QE gets on Nasus. Nasus gets almost hit by. And Denzel Flash R does go down to Lucian instead. Trundle Pillar coming out. Red Smite tries to go for some auto attacks, but they do not get anything out of that fight. Syndra gets killed though. I don't know, that Flash was a bit greedy, I think. They're getting a little bit too desperate now. Parry coming out from Fiora. But she still loses the trade because Tom Kench. Electrocute been popped on Swain. That's a dragon for Vanir.
I like to see that actually. That Vanir is going for second Drake. Because what I've been seeing lately in these 2 games is that Vanir has been slacking a lot early game.
Yeah, I agree.
But they always find a way back around mid game, which they snowball really well. But then they have to find those comebacks, and unless Minimax does mistakes, it's really hard for them to find a comeback.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think overall they should have just focused on a Tom Kench ban here. Considering Zal's playstyle, where he just is like up above, like in their tier 3 tower. Good R coming in by Kralex here. Gets a kill for Floops. R has been popped. Maybe the Nasus Wither is going to slow him down too much. Maybe they can still look for something. Root coming out from Kralex. E coming in from Shinzao, and they're looking for a dive and get a kill secured for Floops. Really well played there. Okay, they're getting their ADC ahead, which is what they need to do this game. Considering enemy team has like 3 tanks plus Swain, if you want to add Swain to the tank list. And that's a solo kill on Fiora there. 3 people there.
Rough.
I think they want me to move the chat, so we'll do this. Oh, I can't even. I'll fix that after. 2 kills going down. Shinzao gets his Gore Drinker off. Half HP Sunfire has been popped for Tom Kench, and Tom Kench gets the Sunfire kill on Jungle J. Nasus with the Wither on Seraphine. Tom Kench gets his stun off. But she does get out. I don't know how to move the chat out of there, but I just made it as small as I can. Unlucky.
And Luigi.
Oh.
Oh.
Hiding it? Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, guys, I'm professional, don't worry about it. Professional chat hider.
I think you could have put clicked on the eye on the left corner, and you can hide it.
Okay. Maybe for a future reference I'll use that. We see a Luden spy from Syndra. Tears stacking. I think Fiora needs her Gore Drinker before she can do anything at all. home plating has been parked off Swain. I mean, at this point, I think Lucian needs to snowball his lead and play with Tom Kench, because Tom Kench is just like always really strong. I feel like Shinzao. Okay, R pop by Seraphine going on Nasus. Nasus gets out, flashes out. Swain flashes out, and then they're just both out of there. 2 flashes been burnt, and a ghost from Swain. Exhaust also been popped by Vayne and flash by Shinzao. Looking to play topside now, as I said, they should play with their Tahm Kench and let's just like abuse their lead with Lucian on there, since Tahm Kench is just naturally really strong.
Can you check the gold difference between champs?
You see it?
Yeah.
2k down on Fiora, 2k down on Syndra, and kinda even on Vayne and Swain. And the jungle is kind of even as well. Another dragon coming in here for Vanir probably. I mean, everyone on Minimax reset already, so they can't really contest this. They think they're... yeah, they can't really take this one. Good dragon by Vanir.
That's really good for Vanir. It's gonna be hard for them to, hard for them to really find resources at this very moment. So they have to try to collect as much gold as possible so this Wayne can start pouring out some damage.
Yeah. I mean, we have Seraphine R up soon. It's up now, let's see if they can do anything. Trundle Pillar blocking out Shinzao's engage. I think the main way for Vanir to come back into this game, because I think they're pretty behind, considering Shinzao couldn't snowball harder early game, and the goal, like a lot of gold is on him, so they have to find a Seraphine R on Lucian and Swain, which combos with Syndra, and then Vayne just has to dish out a lot of damage, while Fiora just stacks up her money. I mean, Tahm Kench is also 2 levels up on Fiora, so it's not looking too good. And 3 people at mid lane taking up the wave. Maybe looking for a bush trap here. But everything's warded, so they can't really find anything here. I think Shinzao should just path top lane, maybe try to pick on Lucian, but Lucian will not stay there for that long. Tahm Kench gets a tower bot lane, and Minimax is just increasing their lead. So what do you think Minimax has to do now?
I think Minimax has to put Tahm Kench on a side lane where he can pressure, and then they try to find a pick with the remaining
Players.
players. Yes. Um, which, if they succeed with the pick, they should look for Baron
Mm-hmm.
and then try to find inhibs after that. And I'm pretty sure Tahm Kench can 1 versus 2 in the side lane. I'm not sure.
I mean, probably. I mean, the people who will fight side lane are probably Shin with Fiora, since Vayne will probably just want to farm mid lane, and since he has that much armor already, he won't die. he also has TP up, so him pushing silent is really fine. If he was playing mid lane with TP up, but I think they just need to do that to hold them. Culling popped out from Lucian, removing more than half of HP of Seraphine. Smite being burned from Jungle J. And yeah, Minimax is just going for a Baron here. I don't think Vanir can really contest them at all. Maybe with the Seraphine R into Syndra combo they can do something. But we'll see. Half HP burned from Swain. Jungle J goes in. Seraphine R hitting 2 people. Vayne doing a lot of damage from the backline on Trundle. Almost gets the kill. Syndra R has been popped. Both surviving with 1 HP, and Syndra gets a double kill while Vayne finishes off Lucian. Zal tries to damage Tahm Kench, but he's really not taking any damage at all. Syndra is now coming in, misses the stun, hits the W for the slow. But Tahm Kench just doesn't care and just kills Fiora. She just dies, has to burn flash, and she still dies. Nessus goes down just standing there, even though he already used his E. Is really not the best play, but they go down 1 for 3, which is worth it for Fiora. I mean Vanir.
He should be a Drake as well. But I think they could have done better if Tahm Kench stayed bot, and then they wait until the wave on top lane reach turret, or if someone goes catch.
Yeah.
And they should contest this Drake. I'm not sure, because they have no ultis up, no Seraphine ult, no... Okay, the rest just came up second I said it, but it was no Simsa ult either.
Yeah.
Saying, but
Another dragon for Minimax. And the culling comes out from Lucian. Syndra goes for a pick on Swain and he gets instantly deleted. That's the Luden Tempest Torque shields that you're talking about.
yeah, imagine if we went Lyandris. Whoa.
QE on Trundle removes half of his HP. Tahm Kench goes in with a W. Shinzao pops his R. Puts out the Gore Drinker. Does not gain an HP because he's anti-healed. Vayne goes in for the Nasus. Possibly he's gonna get the kill. Big Seraphine R hitting 3 people. Fiora goes in, misses the W. Vayne just flashes in and kills Trundle. And they're probably going for the Trundle. Tahm Kench. Really well played there by Vanir and a huge Seraphine R. The Syndra
Yeah,
pick at the beginning was also really big. So what do you think, X-Bullies?
I think Minimax should not pick Nasus.
I don't know.
I even think this Swain pick was really in, but was it
I think it's a comfort pick, or like they're used to it.
it
Like,
was third pick, right?
uh, I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. It was, yeah, third pick. They picked it after they saw Shin Syndra, I think. Shin Syndra or Shin Syndra Vayne. Okay, they have their Baron here. I think they will just continue pushing. Syndra will look for a pick anywhere with her QE, and then they just can like obliterate that person. TP coming out from Lucian. Fiora's bot side, no TP. Will they play this out as a 4v5? Tahm Kench goes in for the W, hitting Syndra. Syndra goes down. Seraphine R hitting 2 people. Jungle Jay's in there, hitting Gore Drinker, but does not heal up enough. Floops is trying to kite them. Does a lot of damage, but it is not enough. And they escape for a 1-for-1. I mean, that looked more... I think like it looked worse than what happened. Felt like more Vanir players would die. Is Nasus gonna get picked here? He's walking a bit too far into the jungle, I think.
Turns out it's a even trade.
And the red buff finishes off Tom Kench. I mean, now the Vayne 1v9 is just coming in. Syndra also dealing really big damage. Just deleting someone before the fight even starts is really huge. And Fiora's just pressuring side lanes. Blue buff for Syndra, and she'll just continue trying to increase her lead, being one of the strongest players or champions right now, because the enemy team doesn't have any magic resist at all. Culling breaks out, 3-man Seraphine R gets hit, and half of HP. Stopwatch gets procced by Lucian. Nasus goes in for his E. I don't think Tam Kench might get picked here. Knockup comes out by Shinzao. Seraphine's gonna try to hit the root here, I think. But they just back off instead. I think they could have continued chasing, because Fiora has TP and they already burned half of Lucian's HP. But I think they're not trying to risk it without vision in there.
Hmm. Is
Another
it?
dragon.
I don't know how you build Swain, but I think it's fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Leandri, Zonias are like the two main items.
But do you go Zorks on Swain as well?
Uh, I don't know. I think he goes it because he's the solo AP.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Vanir going in for the fight here. Syndra gets rooted, goes for Azunia. Two people hit by the Seraphine R. Shinzao flashes into the backline. Fiora goes and just murders their whole backline while Tom Kench is getting hit by the Vayne. This is just a slaughter by Vanir.
They should be able to end here.
Vayne flashes over the wall. The ghost mechanics coming out.
Well, I think Minimax played the early game well, but perhaps big nascent.
Yeah. I don't know. Feels like both of these games Nasus hasn't done like anything. And yeah, picking 3 tanks into Vayne isn't really the best call either, I think.